Hello, everyone. Welcome to one of my quick talks today. And I'm not labeling it quick talk, it's just another episode. And if I'm not mistaken, it'd be episode 302. But did just want to come in and wish everybody a very good rest of this month. September is about to end. Happy future October, November, and December because things are going to be rough. I keep drilling it on here on my YouTube channel because whoever I could touch bases with through my video and it could possibly help someone who might not be quite awake, well, this is the time to awaken. You do not want to wait until the last minute to get yourself prepared for everything that's happening right now. To inflation, prices are going skyrocket high. Chicken is at about 20 something dollars on average to get a pack. Ground beef, let's not even talk about that. And steak, let's not even go into that. Any type of meat, period, is just been skyrocketing. Prices on products have been skyrocketing, and not only that, just shortages in general have took a major effect. So every day, as you all know, I'm always making sure that I keep up with shortages, what's going on, what's here, what's not. And it's serious business. A lot of stores are closing down now. Walmarts are closing down in certain other stores like PNC Bank. Banks are closing down. Major. So it's very important that you all stay tuned to what's going on at all the time. It's important that you all stock up, get all the things important that you need. And then that way you won't be running around with your head off like a chicken, wondering, what am I going to do? How am I going to get flour? How am I going to get sugar? How am I going to get this? How am I going to get that? You don't want to do that. You want to be prepared and ready for as much as you can. And sometimes you can't even really be that prepared. Sometimes life is just going to throw certain things at you that you're just going to have to fix at that moment. But that's why you always have to have a I can do attitude. Never I can't do. So very important to keep an I can attitude at all times. It's never you can't, or it's impossible, or it's not possible, and life is just so many struggles and nobody has any money. And even folks that don't have any money, there's ways that you can prep for things like this right now. In your house, in your apartment, in your room that you rent, wherever and whomever you live with, whatever the case may be, don't make an excuse for anything. Get prepared. If, for an example, if let's say you really have no income at all and you're dependent on somebody else's income at that circumstance, right? People say, well, how am I going to do it? Well, at some point or another, you're going to have to eat. So whatever you are eating, you might want to break that up. So instead of, let's say before you would eat 2 pieces of chicken with your meal, well, you might need to lower that down to 1 piece of chicken in order for that other piece of chicken to be available for the next day, and so on and so on. There's just things we got to do as humans to kind of prepare. You can freeze some food that you don't use and freeze it for later on. Right now, I pretty much have nothing in my freezer. I have to go stock up again in a few days because a lot of us, like myself, have to wait till payday in order to try to stock up on certain things. But we haven't ran out of flour yet, rice, or those staples, and sugar. We have those things. Now, eggs, milk, got to get some. These are things that usually you buy on a weekly basis, but because prices are going skyrocket, eggs are about to hit a darn near high of like $5. Before it used to be $1. Remember, you go to Dollar Tree and you could get like a whole 12 pack of eggs for $1. Remember those days? And it wasn't even those days, just a few months back. Okay. Then when they raised it to $1.25, we was like, oh, we could deal with that. It's all good. But the reality of it is that ever since the war hit in Ukraine, it has brung down majority of production of any type of wheat crops. China is going through their stuff. Their exports are not coming to us. Okay, and a little bit that is coming in, a lot of these stores are turning them away because they're already packed up to here with things that they didn't sell last year and the year before last, starting the whole COVID pandemic. So this is serious business. This is why I get on here just like everybody else. A lot of other people who are really concerned, the preppers, the shortages, the people are talking about shortages. I would consider myself now a prepper. It's kind of a little weird, but I might end up changing this channel to 1940s prepper temporarily. I don't know. Even though this channel is the BWTB group, granted, I have not loaded up any lives that I've done on my TikTok in a long while here on YouTube because there's just so much going on. And in other countries, they got famine, starvation, and you got some folks, which of course I'm Christian, so I'm going to talk for Christian folks. As we see it, Here comes the apocalypse, the end of the world, and God is doing his thing, But instead of me exaggerating it like that, I won't push it out there like that because everybody feels what they feel, and I don't want to offend anybody. But I will say this much, though. Everything does happen for a reason, and the good Lord is doing the things that he needs to do for a reason, and you should not ever doubt it. Just go with his flow, but you must be prepared. He did teach us wisdom and understanding at the same time, not to be fools. So a part of us not being foolish is taking steps to avoid us acting like a fool later on when ain't no flour in the store, ain't no sugar in the store, ain't nothing else. So we need to get it together. I do appreciate everyone who stops in here, even if it's one person, two people, three people that stop in here to see my video. I appreciate it very much. This really is just to get a good message across. You're welcome to subscribe. It is free. You're welcome to like the video if you enjoyed the video. If you're not into those things, you could just scroll through. That's fine too. But I would like you to subscribe. So then that way, of course, my video will pop up every time and you'll get these messages that I'm giving. So that is it. I made this video less than 7 minutes. I appreciate you all very much. But I did just want to come in and give you guys a quick get ready. This ain't no joke. World War III is here.